Night of positioning. And honestly, Javier Porta, Jemena, the boss, and production think that we, the audience, are stupid. Javier says it was a clean game from Team Earth. That for the first time they played with strategy. Can you believe that? Why don't they tell the truth? Even more, why was Fabio immune if in other occasions they could vote and nominate during exchanges? Javier Porta's disrespect toward the audience cries out before God, and Stefano acting all high and mighty with Yoridan like they're great strategists, boss, and production. Since day one of this season, you have controlled every single nomination and eviction, except for Oriana's expulsion. That is the only decision we, the audience, have made. Just look at the level of disrespect, how they laugh in our faces since April 10th, the incident of El Divo against Celine, the investigation by the boss and production, including Saturday and Sunday, is now 6 days long when real crime investigations take 48 hours. They have nothing. It's a crime and it has to be resolved in a house full of cameras, 24/7 with staff working constantly. There's more silence than in a real investigation. It almost seems like the ones who committed the act were the boss or someone in production. Ridiculous. And to the new shareholder, Fabio, never before in exchanges was there this much information. They only found out when they returned. Even in exile, they didn't know anything until after they came back. So, who is the strategist? Stefano? Or is it the boss's tricks? I beg my people, demand El Divo's expulsion. What he did to Celine is not a joke. We cannot send the message to our children in society that this behavior is okay. I don't care about the boss and production cheating to protect Team Earth. They won't listen to us unless we stand firm. Let them remove Team Water and Fire if they want. Let them destroy us, but not overlook the abuse committed by El Divo. I beg that El Divo be expelled by us. Now, the positioning began. I'll just say the order and who faced who, because it's more of the same, and I won't drag this out. Kenny versus Laura G. Kaylee versus Laura G. Josh versus Divo. Stefano versus Josh. Laura G versus Kaylee. Divo versus Josh. Josh versus Stefano. Horacio versus Stefano. Stefano versus Horacio. Kirby versus Laura G. Laura G versus Kirby. Louis versus Stefano. Stefano versus Luis. Divo versus Celine. Celine versus Divo. Laura G versus Kenny. Kenny versus Stefano. Stefano versus Kenzo. Sincerity round. Celine versus Stefano. Stefano versus Celine. Yoridan versus Celine. Kenny versus Yoridan. Laura G versus Kelly. Kaylee versus Laura G. The boss calls Josh when he mocks Stefano. The truth hurts, Louis Coronel tells him, and Yoridan, half asleep, standing with his arms crossed like a fool who can't take a hit. The boss shut him down. The boss forced El Divo to apologize to Celine so that tomorrow Javier can say it live. El Divo apologized to Celine. That's how everything dances to the boss's tune. This week, she's been strategizing nonstop. My respects for that. The only thing I don't respect is that it's cheating. I wish you would stand with us and explain why there's a plot against Team Water and Fire. I want you removed because in this 6th season you've played dirty, not neutral, and you allow injustices against your participants through manipulation. And I'll be honest with you, boss, you've disappointed and deceived the public, making us believe we are the force, that we decide that it's our voice. That's a complete lie. You use our name in vain because you make the decisions and give us credit for things we didn't do or agree with. I insist. If you noticed El Divo's apology, it wasn't sincere. It was forced. He didn't even want to stand in front of Celine for the reply. His face said it all. You could see the discomfort and the pressure from the boss. I continue to demand El Divo's expulsion. Anyway, they're going to remove someone from Team Water and Fire. Keep voting. Don't play with your votes. Good night. Good night.